In 2022, a young man started a podcast with hopes of doing Veggie Tales with one of his favorite podcasts. And that day is today, and that podcast is Godfellas, and this podcast today is two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. That podcast is weird. Hello, folks. Today is a special day. I have a very special guest. I'm just lost for words. I'm so excited. Today I have the host of Godfellas with me today, and
Hello.
yeah, Zach. It's a pleasure to have you on the podcast. And if someone told me I was gonna told me a couple weeks ago that I was gonna have you on the podcast, I wouldn't believe them.
Well, it's an honor and it's a privilege and a pleasure to be here. I've been listening to your other episodes, and yeah, I'm excited to be here. I am also a huge Star Wars, Disney, all the stuff you talk about.
Yeah.
A lot of times I find myself talking back to your podcast, so I'm
Oh,
excited to get to do it for real.
yeah. Thanks, man. That was just my childhood. Like, I was I was kind of sheltered as a kid. I mean, I grew up in a Christian household, and like it was Disney, it was PBS, it was Veggie Tales, and that was pretty much it.
Very cool. Very cool. Hey,
Yeah. Do you want to tell the listeners a little bit about Godfellas?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I host a podcast with my wife, who unfortunately cannot be here tonight. But we do a show where we talk about Christian media. We've started getting into music. It used to be just movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
We've done a few albums now, but I'm a Christian, as is my wife, and we noticed that when it comes to Christian media, there wasn't a place where it was being critiqued fairly. It was either, the Christian audience like, this is the best thing ever, or the normal audience who was like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
so for someone who likes movies and wants them to be good, I was like, I feel like there's space for me to kind of say, all right, we're getting it right here. And some places like, not quite, folks.
yeah. No, I love listening to your podcast, and you definitely like gave me a new perspective on movies that I felt like. I mean, I didn't necessarily thought were good, but like the Christian community kind of like forced it upon me to think that these movies were good. Like God's Not Dead.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah.
you kind of, I was just like listening to like your guys' perspective on it, and I was just like, they're kind of right. Like, I mean, I remember watching this movie in my church, and I was like, okay, I like the overall message, but there's like things that just don't quite fit.
Sure, yeah.
And yeah, no, I love listening to your podcast. I mean, I just started listening to the podcast, I think in February.
Oh wow.
Well, I did not listen to podcasts before this year
Sure.
because I previously worked at I'm not it shouldn't be named. I'll just say God's Chicken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
Gotcha.
rough experience. And
Got
now I work in a warehouse job where they allow you to listen to whatever you want while you're working.
That's cool.
I blew through like all my music in the first 3 weeks.
Yep.
And then I was like, I need to find new stuff to listen to because I don't want to hate the music that I love to listen to.
Mm.
And then I started listening to a friend's podcast called The Movie Room. Shout out to Nick and Danny. And then I was like, okay, I only have one podcast to listen to. So when I found your podcast, I wasn't really looking to listen to another podcast. I was actually looking up 321 Penguins music.
Oh
Because
boy.
I mean, I loved 321 Penguins, especially the music as a kid. And
Yes.
one day I was like, if Veggie Tales is on Spotify, 321 Penguins should be on Spotify. It's not. And that's how I found your podcast, because when I typed in 321 Penguins, that was the first thing that popped up was your podcast.
Oh, good.
And,
I'm glad.
I started listening, and though, I mean, even though I love it, and you didn't
Yeah.
trash it, but I did agree with you for the most part. I mean, it's great as like a cartoon
Yeah.
itself, maybe for like Saturday mornings, but as a Christian like TV show, it doesn't really hold up.
Yeah, it's kind of a weak pilot episode because we just talked about the first episode,
Yeah,
and we would like to eventually revisit and talk about it more. But yeah, that first episode, I didn't really end up watching that show as a kid, and I wonder if it's because the pilot episode was so, kind of mediocre. And I'd be curious to
I
see
mean,
how I feel about the show now.
I mean, you'd probably not. So like there's like 5 episodes like connected to that one, but then they did an actual animated series after that.
Okay,
That's a whole lot worse.
right.
Um, but kind of to segue, I'm trying to segue. Big Idea Productions, yeah, they released 321 Penguins, but they also released Veggie Tales, which
Yeah,
is the big one. I
the big
mean,
idea.
yeah, the big idea. Um, yeah, I mean, Zach, you talk about talk about Veggie Tales on your podcast,
We do.
and I just
We every time we talk about VeggieTales, that's the only time we really get response from people. It's usually like, "Hey, I've actually seen that movie," or it's people going, "I love VeggieTales." So yeah,
yeah, no, I think actually to prep for tonight's episode, I actually listened to almost every Veggie Tales episode this week.
wow.
I just listened to Lyle the Kindly Viking one today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
no, just do you want to explain a little bit of your background with Veggie Tales?
yeah. Let me think. I think I've been watching since the first episode came out. Maybe. Trying to remember when the first one came out, but I think I was.
I think as
Oh, yeah.
1993.
Okay, so that's the year I was born, so I wasn't watching from the very beginning. But I remember we had the VHSs at church, so I think I ended up watching them all in order, and it was kind of the show that felt the most like something I would see on normal TV, because there were a lot of Christian shows that we would watch in my house and at church that were kind of like, I can tell that this is being made for like Christians here, but VeggieTales was something that it was funnier than all the other shows, and the writing was a little bit better, and it felt like the people who were making it really knew what they were doing. And as I've grown up, it's been a show that I've been able to revisit with my nieces, and I used to be a youth pastor and stuff like that. So I would say that it is top tier Christian media.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, I've been watching Veggie Tales ever since I can remember. I mean, like I feel like basically from the moment I was born to like all the way until my parents were like, "You need to stop." Because I mean, I was that obsessed that yeah,
Sure.
I was like, I think it was like I was going into 6th grade, and my parents were like, "Okay, this is the last one we're getting you,
Oh, gotcha.
and you because you're to the point where you're a little too old for this." But
Mm.
but that was what? That was around 2012, 2013. So that was
Okay.
like right before it all went to crap. And then
Yeah.
yeah, and then the era that shall not be spoken.
Mm. Well,
And
I remember like I was teaching one time and I just needed to put something on and I had, Netflix and I said, "Oh, VeggieTales." and didn't put together that it was that new show, and was immediately no. Immediately,
Oh,
this was,
I
yeah.
was I was in a Christian bookstore and I saw a poster. I immediately wanted to puke when I saw the animation.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
And yeah, I mean,
It's sad that animation that's 30 years old looks better than, like,
yeah,
a Netflix show.
yeah, it's so bad. And I think it's done.
Yeah, it is. It
And
is.
and I don't know. I mean, I know the name of it, but I haven't watched any of the new stuff. It's called the Veggie Tale Show,
Yeah,
and at least it's a classic animation.
it is. It is.
It is, but we're not gonna talk. We're not here to talk about the VeggieTales stuff that we don't like. We're here to talk about our top favorite, 10 favorite VeggieTales episodes, movies. Do you so do you classify like the episodes you watched as a kid? Do you consider those episodes or movies? Because when I was a kid, I almost considered all of them movies.
Mm. No, I considered them episodes because,
Yeah.
I would watch it and I was like, well, this is shorter than, like, Toy Story
Yeah.
or The Lion King, so this must be an episode.
Okay. I don't know. I always call. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
guess for me, it was always like a movie because I
Mm-hmm.
also had a bunch of the VHS tapes, and like it wasn't on TV that much. Well,
Sure, I don't
actually,
remember seeing it on
there
TV
was only
ever.
once I saw on TV, and that was so NBC. And I don't know if this is just a Pennsylvania thing, but on NBC, they had a Saturday morning thing briefly. It was called Cubo.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It had Veggie Tales, and there was like it opened up in a house. It was weird. It didn't have like the traditional like opening, but it would play the
Right.
original episodes,
Oh,
and then
cool.
yeah, it played Veggie Tales, 3, 2, 1 Penguins, Jacob 2, Babar, Jane and the Dragon.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. I went to high school in Pennsylvania. Fun fact.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, do you mind at
Not
me at
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
no.
What? Yeah.
I live in Lancaster.
Awesome, dude. No, that's fun.
I mean, I go to Lancaster Bible College.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah. No. Oh
Small
my good.
world. Small
Yeah. Yeah.
world.
No, I think I actually heard somewhere that I think you said Lancaster. I'm like, wait, did he just say Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I've probably brought it up for sure. Yeah.
No, that's no. Yeah, it's a small world.
It is.
So since you're the guest, I'll let you go first. What is your number 10?
All right.
We'll work our way up to 1.
My number 10 is God Wants Me to Forgive Them.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
It is.
Uh,
Yeah. I this one though, I think the reason it's maybe not higher, I don't remember there being a silly song in this one.
I
Mhm.
don't think so either, because I think the first silly song was Water Buffalo.
Right. That's in the first episode. But this one they did the Forgive-O-Matic infomercial in
Ah,
lieu of the silly song, which I thought was strange. And
yeah,
as a kid, it didn't feel like a real episode to me. But I mean, I love the themes and the Grapes of Wrath story.
yeah,
Yeah, it's one that I remember very fondly.
yeah. I remember that too. It's not on my top 10, but I mean, it's funny,
Mhm.
especially, I mean, like the Larry's Lagoon, the Gilligan's Island parody.
That's fun. Yeah.
And I'm curious. I mean, I guess a whole lot more, maybe more people got the reference. That I mean, I didn't get the reference till I was older, and I
Gotcha.
actually watched Gilligan's Island, which is a funny show.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, no, that's a good
yeah.
episode.
I should say, fair warning, all of my top 10 are like older
Oh,
episodes, like
uh,
before 2005 or
no.
so.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, mine are not all newer. Some of them are newer.
Cool.
Like, I mean, do you have anything to say about your 10? And I can just go right into my 10.
Yeah, let's hear yours. I'm excited.
Um, Lord of the Beans.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is definitely army. I guess I say newer, but it's like early 2000s. I think.
Hmm.
So I think this might have came out like right after I was born.
Okay, gotcha.
And I want my cousin to watch this because he's a huge Lord of the Rings fan,
Mm.
and I want to see his reaction when um to like this spoof because yeah, it's a spoof of or parody of Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
It's kind of a funny parody. I mean, it lines up but it also doesn't line up.
Sure, sure.
Um
Yeah, I just saw this one a while ago, and I'm interested that it's not higher on your list because I was reading a lot of top 10 lists, and this was a lot of number ones for people across the board,
so
and it's not on my list, but that's cool.
so it's like high nostalgia wise,
Okay.
but it's just I mean, it does teach good lessons and stuff, but others on my list are either more nostalgic or I don't know, just mean more to me, and
Sure.
also have like I feel like the stronger the story, the more I like it.
Mhm.
And it's not that it's not a strong story. I mean, I I'll say this about my top 10. I will quote these any time of the day.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Gotcha.
my favorite thing from this is like the Umbrella Boy. It's like I'm a lucky fella. Oh, I'm a lucky boy. I have a new umbrella, and it's me pride and joy. And the rain may come and the sun may go, and I still be dry from head to toe. I'm a lucky fella. Oh, I'm a lucky boy. I That's my favorite part. And I love all the weird wackiness of this. But yeah, it's special in its own way.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun. Yeah, I don't know. I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Those movies were, I would say, quintessential to me becoming a film lover. I saw those when I was a third grader and just clicked with it immediately. So I don't know why Lord of the Bean doesn't do it for me quite as much, but I like it and I can appreciate it, and I like the kind of Phil's story in a way. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a cool story. I mean, I feel bad because the thing is, I saw this before Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I actually did not see Lord of the Rings until this year.
Oh, what would you think?
I love it.
Nice, nice.
I think The Fellowship is my favorite movie.
Me too. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's just I don't know. My parents were weird. Like we could watch Narnia, but when it came to like we weren't allowed to watch Harry Potter.
Mm.
To this day, my mom won't let any Harry Potter content even come into the house.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Um, Lord of the Rings. I guess mom read the books. I guess she does. I watched the movies once and refuses to watch it. But I
Mm.
bought the movies, Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, I love them.
Nice,
But yeah,
nice.
love Lord of the Rings. Love Lord of the Beans. I mean, my cousin I told him the title, he was scared, or he was like, I don't know if I want to watch this.
I get
But no,
that.
it's good. Especially love the silly song in this. Larry's an elvish impersonator. No, it was good. All right, Zach, you can do your number 9.
All right, so my number nine. This is the first one that I remember seeing,
Hmm.
and it is Rack, Shack, and Benny.
A classic. Another.
Yeah,
It's uh, it's good.
yeah. I think Rack, Shack, and or the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is a bit challenging of a
Yeah.
of a Bible story because it's pretty intense, and I think that they really got the heart of the story just totally right.
Yeah.
And it's just that I'm a big fan of musicals. I love musicals. I've been in some musicals, like really, yeah. I
Yeah.
just can't get enough. And this one with the songs, this one feels like a big fun Disney musical with Good Morning George, the bunny. I said all the songs. I think those are the only two, but they just feel so
There's the
good.
ending song.
Oh, there's
Uh,
the ending song, and there's the think
stand
of
out.
me, yeah, and there's think of me every day. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's yeah. So it's I think that it just builds tension in such a good way, and the character dynamic is so strong, and the songs are so good, and it's just really very enjoyable. But I also remember as like a little kid watching that and really being able to say, "Oh, okay, like I know the lesson that I'm supposed to take away from this."
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, as a kid, I remember like loving this, but also feeling the intensity, especially like the tension. It's like, oh no, they're gonna get like. It was kind of scary when they got
Yeah.
like thrown into the furnace. You like, I just learned to love these characters.
It is, yeah, it's scary. It's a scary show.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I loved it. This one's not on my top 10 either, but this has a special place in my heart,
Mm.
especially because I remember getting up and dancing during the end credits because it
Mm.
had like that cool saxophone at the end.
Yes.
And this also has one of my favorite silly songs, I believe,
Uh-huh.
which is the Dance of the Cucumber.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
If I'm listening to silly songs, this is the one I'm turning on, and it's especially like the ending. It's like it's so hard to run with a sombrero on my
On my
head.
head. Da, 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 da. Very
Okay,
good.
senor, it's time for me to sing you a song.
I love when Bob gets angry. It's I love it so much.
I mean, I almost surprised they. I know like Larry and him are like good guys, but I'm surprised Bob wasn't like a villain. And
Ever.
like ever,
Yeah.
like I feel like they would at least once use him as a villain.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. That's reserved for Mr. Nuzzer and the Rapscallions.
Yeah. Did the one rapscallion ever get a name?
I don't think he did. No.
Like not.
I
I've been
love that bit though when I saw
yeah. I've been
it.
here since Joe one, and I still don't have a
Don't have a
name.
name. Now, what do
He's
you think of that?
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you, man? What's your number 9?
Um, I put Jonah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another one that's just very special to my heart. I just, I mean, immediately when I think of Jonah, I think of the Newsboys because I think in the
Uh,
because I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, sometimes I feel like I would skip the movie just to get to the end credits so I could
mhm.
listen to "In the Belly of the Whale."
Oh, same, same. Yeah.
Um, I did. I like. I do really like the movie. I mean, I watched it over and over.
Mm.
The animation was phenomenal.
Yes, yes.
Um, the story was okay. I mean, I liked it then. Now it's I don't know. There's some things that I have a few issues with. I mean, the beginning is fine, but when it gets towards like the like the preaching part, that's a little
Yeah.
weird.
No, I agree. I think I even said when we talked about Jonah on my podcast was the first like where the silly song would happen. After that, the movie kind of loses me.
Yeah.
I'll say everything up to God of Second Chances I enjoy, and then after that, I'm kind of like, all right, let's hurry it up.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, I agree with that cuz that's like where you hit the pinnacle.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
it kind of goes downhill from there. And then I mean, it comes back up a little bit at the end with like Jonah was a prophet.
That
I
song
mean,
is great.
yeah,
Yes.
that's a great song, and yeah, no, I love that movie. I I despite the controversy, I do like Khalil. I think, I mean, through my perspective or my opinion, I think he's funny, especially when it's just like, I don't know, he just comes and he's like, "Hello,"
Hmm.
and um, I don't know. I think he was a wacky sidekick, and I think he brought something to the movie that was interesting.
Hmm.
And I think he brought a little something special towards the end when he kind
Yeah, I
of,
agree with that.
like, I feel like without him or without like that type of character, the lesson wouldn't have gotten the necessary push.
Sure.
Because despite how bad the movie or good or bad the movie is, I think I think it taught a good lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Khalil, that's also not my brand of comedy. Like, I watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs all the time,
Okay.
and I don't find Steve particularly funny. I find like little lines of ADR in the background, like "Strawberry is my favorite." Like that's the stuff that I will like howl at and be doubled over. And the kind of more
Yeah.
like overt humor isn't always
Yeah.
what I go in for.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of why I don't gravitate towards that character. But I do like how they incorporate him into the ending.
Yeah. I'm What surprises me is like he survived over like he's still in like the Veggie Tales show to this day.
He survived long enough to make it to the No Belly Button song.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was a shock. And like um what other character? Oh, he was Luffy, the magical cucumber in Sumo of the Opera. I mean, you don't
I
really see that in Sumo of the Opera. It's not until you get to it's a special sock drawer episode that you
oh
find out it's Khalil.
gotcha. I need to see
Yeah.
Sumo of the Opera still. I've yet to see it, but I have to check
Um,
that one out.
it's good. The only issue I have with it is you do the story of Saint Patrick, and he says God is like a shamrock, and like it's three leaves and like three persons.
Oh,
And
right.
the thing is, um when I went, I think it was my freshman, or maybe was it last year in college. Uh, and yeah, I go to a Bible college, and in one of the classes, it said that this was an H word, not the movie, but that metaphor, and that it's not good to compare God or like the parts of God to like a physical object,
Oh, interesting.
and it because of that, I have weird feelings towards that movie now.
Sure. I
I
get
mean,
that.
I still like it. It's still a classic. I didn't throw away the DVD. It's still in my box. But that's how I feel about it. Okay, let's go to your number 8, Zach.
My number 8 is Josh and the Big Wall. Listen, it's the
Love
peas
it.
for me. I love the French peas. I love the song of the Cebu. And again, like the songs, they're like, oh my goodness, I love. And in the Promised Land, we're gonna be so. I love
Yeah.
Keep Walking. It's
I
so
hear it's flowing with milk and honey.
sounds sticky. It's so fun, and we if anyone's listened to our episode, we've talked about how Joshua is also like a tricky story
Yeah,
for children. But they did a good job. This one I sometimes take issue with the notes that they're sent. Um,
I I do agree.
yeah.
Because sometimes it's just like I remember as a kid, it's like, really, I don't have that problem.
Yeah. Well, this one, it was the thing where the one kid, so this someone else hit him, and
Yeah,
now he's wondering about if he should hit him back. And I was like, but the story of Joshua and the Battle of Jericho is they storm around the castle and then it all comes tumbling down.
It's a
I
very violent story.
yeah, I was like, I don't see how it relates, but at the same time, like, luckily they don't harp on that too much. It's kind of there in the beginning to get us into the story, and it's there at the end, so it's not the biggest deal. But
So
everything else in the episode, they made a machine that can shoot slushies at walls, and I'm into it.
no, I definitely agree. They actually did a better story later on. This is not on my list, but this is an honorable mention. It's called Minnesota Cuke. It's an
Oh yeah, yeah.
Indiana Jones spoof, and they actually do standing up to bullies. It's a good episode. If you ever have time, I definitely recommend. It's I always loved it.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is coming. I need stuff to watch with the nieces and nephews,
Yeah,
so
no,
I'll put that on the
definitely,
list.
it's good. It's good. But yeah, that story would probably fit the letter better because about I remember like Junior gets bullied in that one, and
Oh no.
his dad's like, you should turn the other cheek,
Right.
and they play off super well.
That's good. That's
And
good.
I mean, like Junior stands up to the bully, and in the end, when the bully ends up walking away mad, he's like, we can still be friends.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that would probably went better than at least that letter for that movie. Then let's talk about raiding Jericho.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll share my eight. My eight is the ballad of Lil Joe.
Oh, that okay. Well, we have our first crossover. That is my number 5.
Um, this I mean, this is like remember this one like having a really like big place in my heart, or at least my childhood, because I remember loving the animation, loving the songs, and I mean especially the silly song was weird, and it didn't take it took me until I was like in middle school or longer to realize, oh, they're basically the Backstreet Boys, but for Veggie Tales. And
So
that
yeah,
and Belly Button is there, I want it that way.
yes, it is. That Ballad of Little Joe is the last Veggie Tales that I watched, like in as they were coming out.
Okay.
That was the yeah. I don't even think I'd been watching at that point because I was a bit older. But I was helping out in like kids' church, and I was in 5th or 6th grade, and that one was on, and I was like, oh, this was really good. And then just didn't keep up with it because I was kind of discovering whatever middle school Zach was into.
Yeah.
But yeah, good. It's so good, and I love the Western theme.
Yeah, me too.
Cowboys are great. The up the river bit I think is really hilarious,
Yeah.
and it's just solid. It's a great version of that story.
Yeah. I love the Joseph story. I mean, it's told so many times. I mean, even in high school, I was we did Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in high school, and I was
I
one of the 12 brothers.
I directed that show. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I love Ballad of Lil Joe. I also love I'll say another honorable mention, Mo and the Big Exit, which is technically the sequel to this.
Oh.
It's the story of Moses, and it is related to Little Joe, and it's also a western.
Cool. I'll try to get my. That sounds cool. Actually, I'll see if my wife wants to watch that tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Mo the Big Exit, it's definitely another enjoyable one, especially since so like westerns usually you have like your guns or your like 6 shooters, but in this one they push this I mean they had this in Battle of Lil Joe, but they pushed this a little harder in Mo. Their weapon is dodgeballs.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
Oh, I want to watch it now.
and yeah, I remember it. It's funny, it's cool, it's epic. Yeah, I mean, Mo the Big X actually might be right there with Lil Joe, because I mean, they're like right there for me. I mean, and if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense that they're connected because how
Well, yeah.
close together Joseph and Moses are. But yeah. So what's
Cool.
your number 7, Zach?
My number 7 is Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed.
No, that's enough. I love, I love Larry Boy. That's further up on my list. Yep, love
Oh,
Larry
okay.
Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the Little Shop of Horrors tie-in, and
Yeah.
I liked Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space, but to me, Rumor Weed was even better, and I thought they did a really good job of explaining to their audience what a rumor is and why it's dangerous. I like this is one I think they did a great job with the theming. Also, they lean into the kind of Batman lore a little bit, and that Rumor Weed song is pretty
Oh,
incredible.
yeah, it is. It is. I I love it. So it's like I'm a rumor weed.
He's a
Uh.
rumor weed. It's so good. It's so good, and y- yeah. Again, I think as a youngster watching this, just the idea of something that I say to someone else without their permission, even if I didn't mean for it to be, bad or mean or something, but sharing something without somebody else's like permission
Yeah.
or consent that's not 100% true, that like even that can be dangerous. And
Yeah.
that, I mean, gosh, that's
Especially
such an
in this
important
age.
lesson. I
Especially
mean, absolutely. It plays
like
even better today, I think.
yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna save a little bit of my thoughts to when I get to it on my list. But
Cool, cool.
so my number 7, I mean, it's may seem a little early in the season. I mean, we're getting close. So the toy that saved Christmas.
Oh, that's my number 6.
Yeah, I I love this movie. The music is phenomenal. The characters are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Buzzsaw Louie. I think I quote this movie fairly often. I always like to say my favorite line from this movie is like Mousetrap. What? I just wanted to play Mousetrap. You roll your dice, you move your mice. Nobody gets hurt.
Let me tell you, I love a good Christmas special.
Yeah, me too.
I love Christmas. Um, and anytime I can hear Grandpa George talk, it's a
Yeah,
good day.
yeah. I love that. He They only used them for those 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah, I think so, which is strange to me. But I remember as a kid, the idea of Buzzsaw Louie as a toy that I could buy was so scary to me because I was like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't want that toy. I'd hurt myself on
yeah,
accident. And yeah, I like the ending where a lot of these kids shows, it's about like a bully is mean to you and you're mean
yeah,
back. I like that they do something nice for Mr. Nuzzer, and
yeah,
that's what causes him to like change his ways.
yeah. I loved him as the villain, especially when he's about to push him down a bobsled. It's like, where should I send you?
Just don't say
Like,
bumbly.
dude, yeah, he said Bumblyburg, and I just die laughing. We can't go to Bugsyville. The bridge is out. Bugsyville.
I hear it's not this time of year.
It just, I love the penguins too. It's,
Yeah.
hey, penguins, hey. That,
Oh my, yeah. My wife loves penguins, and like when she saw my list, she was ecstatic that the toy that saved Christmas
yeah.
made number 6.
And they used, yeah, yeah, I love this movie. Love the penguins. The penguins they actually used in, a more recent episode. Again, they used them in, well, I think this was the last one that my parents, like, got me and said, you're done, which was, the League of Incredible Vegetables.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
wasn't my favorite, but I did think it was cool at the time. It's like, oh, they're finally doing like a Justice League kind of thing.
Yes.
And yeah, no, I love Toys Save Christmas. Love the
So good.
love this love the songs. I listen to that Ellie song fairly often too.
Huh. Are there
Be
songs in that episode? I can't remember any songs aside from the
um
silly song.
we can't believe it's Christmas. Do
It's-
do
uh,
do 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 do.
There
Can't.
it is.
Actually, that might be it.
Yeah, cool.
That might be it. Is there any
Mm.
other? I don't think there's any other songs.
But
But yeah,
that one's good.
yeah,
And the silly
um,
song is great.
yeah. Um. So
So I
wait.
guess we go your number 6 because Toy That
Yes.
Saved Christmas
Yeah.
is my number 6.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go to my 6 is another Christmas movie. The Star of Christmas.
Ah, all right, very
Um,
cool.
I actually just watched this. I was sick over the weekend, and I watched
Ooh.
this. So I watched this over the weekend. I mean, this movie always brings like a smile to my face. I mean, it's another era of Big Idea where the animation is phenomenal,
Uh-huh.
and um, I don't know. I loved the look of it. I thought it was funny. There was jokes. That was just hilarious throughout the movie. It's like I can't find rhyme with I need to find a rhyme for possum. and and it was just it's just I love it. Lord, what are you doing? I'm praying to be delivered from the mighty hands of Moyer the Destroyer. It looks like a turtle.
I like the aesthetic quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very good. Very good.
and his uncle is Mr. Nezer in that one, and
Yes. Yes.
it's just
Mm.
and I don't know. I did think it was weird that the main Bob's character thought he was gonna teach London how to love through a musical.
Hey, hey.
I mean,
If anyone could do it.
yeah, that's true. But when he goes to like electric lights, that's
Mm-hmm.
the big push. But
You got to do what you got to do, you know.
yeah, yeah. Last thing I'll say about that movie is that my favorite line is, "We gotta get to the church on time." I mean, if you ever meet my sister, she'll tell you that's basically how I am. We'll be like a few minutes late to get to the church, and we'll just zoom down the street.
Yeah, I live 5 minutes away from my church, and like we start at 10. It'll be 9:30. I'm like, who got it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it'll. I mean, our church. What? It'll start maybe 8:30. I'll be leaving at the door at 8:50,
yep.
or sometimes even 8:20.
Whoa.
Well, I'll be waiting on my sister.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I put. Hey, it's true. They take forever to get ready. I said it. There we go.
Oh, wow.
I said it. I'm brave. I'm single. I said it. All right.
You're very brave. My wife is gonna hear this episode, so I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Okay. What's your number 5?
Well, my number 5 was a Ballad of Little
Oh,
Joe, which
Ballad of Little
yeah,
Joe.
good stuff.
Any, any additional thing you was?
I'm excited to check out Mo and the Big Exit now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have
Yeah.
evening plans now.
That's good. Yeah.
What,
Good.
what about you, man? What's your number 5?
Number 5. I put Larry Boy.
Which
And
one?
all of them. All of them. I
I love it.
I could pick one. I mean, I do think Rumor Weed is my favorite,
Sure.
but there's something about all of them that I love. Especially since the Fib from Outer Space. It's actually my parents went, I think, on one of their first dates to see a showing of the Fib from Outer Space, and I actually I own a T-shirt of that movie. Yeah, it was what was the show? It was a show in like American Music Theater around where I live. Yeah, they did a showing of Trip from Outer Space, and my parents went to that showing, and yeah, I just
Wild.
yeah, no, I love Larry Boy. It was one of my first superhero experiences too.
Sure.
And I'll put this on my on the podcast Instagram at some point, but I actually was Larry Boy for Halloween one year.
Ooh, very fun.
Yeah, I've been blessed with a very talented grandmother who can like sew almost anything, and I have my grandmother and my mother worked hard to make like a very accurate costume. I mean, I think I still have the head somewhere. It like has plungers and the nose and the balls on it, and it was just no
Yeah, that's very fun.
yeah. All right, what's your number 4, Zach?
All right, my number 4. These last 4, it was very hard to place in order. But these are my 4, like my Mount Rushmore of how good I think the show could be, and they're all pretty different. But number 4 is Are You My Neighbor? I I love this one because I always like when VeggieTales can get more than just one in there, and I mean I love Dr. Seuss. Who doesn't?
Yeah,
And the opening with oh no, it's Gibberly Lot. What's the other one called?
Chipperly Lou.
Gibberly Lou and Gibberly Lot. Yeah, but I mean, I love the busy, dreadfully
Yeah,
busy. That like it's fun. I love that the whole thing is spoken in rhyme. I really I like poetry quite a bit. And actually, I was
yeah,
gonna say
me too.
I've seen a lot of your poetry on like YouTube and stuff, and it's really
Oh,
good.
oh, thanks, man. No, yeah, no, thanks, man. I haven't done that in a while. I mean, I still write. I don't. The creating part got difficult, especially when
Sure.
I wanted to get to the point where I was making music behind and to produce by yourself is very difficult
Yes, it is.
and it takes a lot of time, and with college that kind of um took backseat. I mean, I still write to this day. I enjoy writing. I've been writing in the same journal for like the past 5 years, and I lost that journal this week. And I was like in a depression the past 2 days, and my dad and we like tore up the house looking for it, and then I sat down kind of like depressed right before I hopped on, and I like glanced over underneath like this one lobster. I was like, "There's no possible way," and it was my journal.
Good. Okay, good. I thought this was gonna
Yeah.
be a much sadder story.
No,
Yeah.
I honestly, I thought so a couple more hours ago. I mean, I kind of gave up hope, but
Well, good.
yeah, no,
But
love
I
writing.
love yeah, and I love poetry. I used to
Yeah.
when I was living in Ohio, I went to like there was a slam poetry event like every week, and I would go to that and do original stuff and listen to people. So I love it, and I think that it's really really clever in this episode. And big fan of Star Wars. I know
Yes.
that this second episode is more Star Trek, which is fine. But I
Yeah.
just love the idea of the Veggie Tales in space, and I think "I Can Be Your Friend," one of the best Veggie Tales
Oh,
songs.
definitely. I
Yeah,
mean, that's definitely. I mean, it's definitely on my VeggieTales playlist, and I mean, I feel like that's one of the if it should be like one of the common things if someone starts singing VeggieTales, that should be like one of the first things that come to mind.
absolutely. Yeah, but I think also one of the things that I really enjoy is that they get into loving your neighbor isn't just like
Yeah.
being nice to people or putting up with people, but that it's like in the Bible, Micah 6:8, where it talks about like
Yeah.
loving mercy, it's like loving your neighbor is also
Yeah.
loving, taking care of your neighbor, and like we get into that in the first
Yeah.
episode. Even if they're different than you, I mean, I think it's really, really powerful stuff. And again, like, we were kind of talking about a lot of these still play today.
Yeah,
And, it's a cool message to have out there about taking care of those who are
yeah,
less fortunate than you or people who, are going through a tough time. So I really love
yeah,
Are You My Neighbor?
yeah. Me too. I just love the Good Samaritan story, just in general, and just the weight of
100%.
it. Especially, I think it was especially like this year that I don't know. I felt more the weight of that story because all the people of the dude's religion just walked by him that should have helped him,
Yeah.
and someone who's basically like his sworn enemy, because the Jews and the Samaritans just they hated each other over religious differences, and the dude went out of his way to help him out, and it was just, yeah, it's just loving your enemy, loving people who don't deserve love, and that's just grace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And
yeah,
loving people who are different than you, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. All right, my number four. Uh,
Yes.
yes. I actually also watched. I think I watched this yesterday or the day before. It's King George and the Ducky.
Dude, that is my number three.
Yeah. I love I. This is like one of my favorites, and it's
Yeah.
just um. I did think it was weird at the beginning of this episode that Jimmy and Jerry were trying to pass themselves off as Bob and Larry. I mean, it was
Oh,
a
it's so
little
fun.
funny. It was a little funny, but at the same time, I'm just like, are you serious?
Mm.
And
So
the,
have you heard the story about how this episode got made?
no, I haven't.
So apparently, this is a story I heard from somebody else, but apparently they said that this story, because it's based on the biblical story of David and Bathsheba, somebody said that that was a VeggieTales episode that they could never do. And the writer said, not only am I going to do the episode, but I'm going to have a character bathing on the roof. And that is King George and the Ducky, my friends.
That's
It's
just,
good.
yeah, no, that's
Because I love my duck.
do 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 love
During
my
the,
duck.
during
I
the pandemic, when we were doing a couple of VeggieTales on our show, we just did a
yeah,
watch party one night, and we watched like a bunch of them, and just had like so much fun.
I love my duck. I mean, as a kid, that was one of my favorite VeggieTales songs, if not the favorite. And to this day, I love that song. I
Hmm.
especially love like the what? Not the would be the interlude, like after he sees
Yeah, yeah, the reprise,
yeah,
Junior's old bit.
the reprise.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
like, it's like
Also, I'm, I
affection for
love
these duckies. Oh, you couldn't be more wronger.
Runger. It had to
Wronger.
rhyme.
Don't disrespect the green grammar.
Oh, speaking of King's Grammar, I love at the end, but it weren't,
Yeah,
weren't, weren't,
word,
weren't,
word. And
was not.
yeah, it just I love so much about that episode. Especially, I did think what Junior's character Thomas, him going off to war was very quick.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he went into the war like what? Maybe the afternoon, came home during the night.
It's a very long day for
Yeah,
him.
he held off the line. Boys and Barry at 2 o'clock. Hit the deck.
Oh, it's yeah. That castle, I'd love to visit there
Yeah,
sometime. Yeah, it's
it
great. It
looks.
looks great. It's
Yeah,
so
it does.
good. Yeah.
I have to say the biggest thing for, or not necessarily the biggest thing. One, like, I felt an impact, at least lesson wise, when he did when the prophet came in.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And um we made a very good I think in my Old Testament class we brought this up in the discussion of like how good of a story this is, like
Hmm.
how well it reflects the story of David and Bathsheba.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it fits very well. It's like one of the best Bible stories that they did. Yeah, it's I think that's the main reasons on my top 4. It's just it really hits home when it comes to the lesson in the Bible story.
And that's why it's my number 3.
Yeah. And what's this? The silly song for this one is
Barbara Manatee, which I know is like a fan favorite. This one I'm kind of soft on. I think it's okay.
I agree with you. I mean, it is funny,
Yeah,
but
it just doesn't do much for me.
and it could be the fact, like, I'm not into like those mushy soap operas, which I don't know. I don't know, and that's kind of what's based off around. Which it almost sounds like an actual soap opera that. I mean, my grandmother will watch these soap operas sometimes, and sometimes I'll walk in on her, and it'll be like this. It's like, "Oh, Barbara, I learned to dance."
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh, Bill. It
Very
was
fun.
just, oh, okay. So what? This was your number 3.
That was my number 3. Yeah.
So I have to do my number. All right, my number 3. I'll be brief on. We already mentioned this, but my number 3 is Josh and the Big Wall.
Awesome.
Um, the peas are great.
Yeah.
The songs are phenomenal. Um, I love like the minor characters in this episode, like the peas, Jim and Jerry, like fire up the Walminator, Jerry.
Jerry,
And
the Lord has given this land to us. Yeah.
it's, well, Paul, do you still want to see the pyramids?
Wait, you're in slavery.
I've seen the pyramids. Hey, I built the
It's the
pyramids.
pyramids. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love Paul Gray.
Yeah, love that character. I mean, he's kind of evolved over
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, he
Like
has.
the glasses and the mustache. I have to say my favorite version of Paul Grape is the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything version.
Very good. Very good.
That's probably my favorite silly song of all time. I mean, it's a great. I mean, I just listen to that sometimes for the dialogue between him and Mr. Lunk. Like, what do you think? I think you look like Captain Crunch. No, I don't. You too. Do not. You're making me hungry. That's it. You're walking the plank. Says who? Says the captain. That's who. Oh yeah, aye, Captain Crunch. Hee.
No, I love it. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I love it. All right, Zach, your number 2.
All right, my number 2, and this might surprise you. Esther, the girl who became queen.
It does not surprise me. This is
Oh,
also my number 2.
yay! we finally did
Yeah.
it. So yes, this episode, whenever we hear the story of Esther told, I feel like we kind of take the story away from her. And there's some movies where they make it more about Mordecai or more about the
Yeah.
king or whatever. I like that this keeps the focus on Esther and like her struggle to do the right thing and how scary it is for her.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that there's a cool message in here about sometimes doing the right thing is scary, but if you don't do it, who will? And yeah, I just think that this one, it almost feels like a short movie in that
That's
there's
what I
no
was thinking.
yeah, there's no silly song, there's no real interruptions, and there's moments where they pull back and they don't go for a joke right away, and they kind of let you sit with what's happening. And I think it's a really good version of a story that I think gets muddied a lot in its retelling.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I mean, I wonder if this was like if they were testing the interest for like a VeggieTales movie.
I wonder that
Because
too.
I
Yeah.
remember I just watched this recently, and I think right before this came out, they did sold I think millions of like VeggieTales DVDs and tapes like across the world.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
the top selling Christian media.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was saying how thanking everyone and that there was a big announcement coming out while with Kindly Viking, and that's when they announced Jonah.
Wow.
And I think this was a test, maybe a movie test. And yeah, I don't know. This always has a special place in my heart. And I mean, I'm actually holding it right now. I have this one I have on VHS, and it's just yeah, no, it's a very good story. Um, I wish they used this character more often.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, despite having a silly song, not having a silly song, I feel like it does have some great music.
Definitely. Oh,
Uh,
definitely.
especially just orchestral music. Like today at
The
work,
score is great.
I was humming the background theme. It's like
Mhm.
and
Oh, yeah.
it's just I especially love um uh Mordecai is busted.
Yeah.
That's actually
Oh,
that's one of my definitely one of my favorite yeah, there are those who can't be trusted. Yeah, that's one of my favorite VeggieTales songs of all time.
any time my wife and I are out and she sees a puppy, she starts singing, "Puppies are cuddly, puppies are cute, they're never nasty or mean."
So that reminds me of something that I wanted to share with you. So when I was a kid, we had VeggieTales toothbrushes, and
Oh, wow.
the thing is, what was funny about these could actually they played the music while you were brushing.
Oh, so you know how long to brush for?
Yeah, and it would
Gotcha.
like it would play the Pirates Can't Do Anything. I think a few others, but it played. I'm pretty sure it played puppies, and and I mean, yeah, I have. I mean, I don't hate that song, but it's fair. I have weird
It is
feelings.
very annoying in the context of the
And
episode.
and
Yeah.
they use it again in an Easter episode.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the Easter episode's called, but it's not.
Was it Snoodle?
No, it was not Snoodle.
Oh no, Easter Carol, right?
No, it was not the
No,
Easter Carol. Though
there's another
I'll
one.
shout that out for an honorable mention. Easter Carol is a good movie.
It is.
Or
It is.
it, I think it's the only one they. I mean, they talk about Jesus during the Christmas ones, but I think that's like the one that's non-Christmas that they talk about Jesus. They don't talk about Jesus too often.
Yeah. Well, that was one of Phil's rules early on was that they would never have a veggie version of Jesus, which I think was a good idea.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'm currently looking through my collection. See, I want to find out what that one was. It is. Are you telling me this thing's at the bottom? It is. 'Twas the night before Easter.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Mhm.
it's a good one.
That rings a bell. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah. Oh, I just pulled out some of the. These are not bad, but Princess and the Pop Star and Robin Good. They're they're a little
Okay.
they're a little cringy.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Snoodle's Tale. Oh, the one where you see Lessons from a Sock Drawer. I definitely recommend that. That's kind of like a mishmash of Veggie Tales, silly songs, and stories. And yeah, it's enjoyable.
Pretty cool.
Um, So we both had number 2. Zach, do you have any like other honorable mentions? Like before we share our number 1s.
Um, Where's God When I'm Scared came to mind.
Yeah,
I just couldn't quite get there with
yeah,
with that one.
me neither. The thing I love most about that is the rapscallions,
Yes, the
Espe-
Daniel stuff
especially the
almost,
song.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what almost like puts it over the edge for me. Um, let me what else? Dave and the Giant Pickle. I kind of thought about for a bit. It just didn't. There's a lot of jokes that I like in that one, but altogether, I don't think it really. Um, how do I want to say this? It doesn't really like seem to have its own voice, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. It. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I struggled with that one too, especially I like the songs in that one,
Yeah.
especially like "You're Big,
Big. Yes,
I'm
that song is
Little."
great.
I actually referenced that. I was a pastoral major in college, and I actually in my first sermon I actually referenced Dave and the Giant Pickle,
That's
and
awesome.
all my friends in my major were like, "Yes," and yeah, no, I definitely
That's
love
fun.
that. I think I mentioned most of my honorable mentions. One I didn't mention, which I struggled with putting this, with not putting this on the list is Duke and the Great Pie War,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that it's funny. It's an interesting story. I'm
It is. If my thing is though, and this is going to sound a little weird, if you're gonna do the story of Ruth and Naomi, though,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's I just the thing is I think it was I th- it wasn't too long ago that I figured out it was that story because I was thinking not too long. It was like, okay, what are they referencing? Because I don't quite get it.
right,
And I think that's the whole thing about this episode. I mean, the beginning of the episode is very interesting because it's like what Miriam hiding her brother
yeah, yeah,
Moses, which yeah, that was interesting. And this what was the silly? I think the silly song was Larry Got the Blues in that one, and
yeah.
that's an interesting silly song.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. There is something though. I don't know if I like the medieval part of this movie or if I like some of the stupid jokes. I especially liked when they did a knockoff Abbott and Costello joke. Who who's on first?
That
Which
was very good.
they played it off super well.
They did.
And it was funny. Um I think um I guess I'll give another honorable mention since this is right in my hand. Abe and the Amazing Promise,
Yeah.
which it's a lesson in patience, and this is not a favorite, but I do remember watching this a lot because I liked the lesson, and this was like a later Veggie Tale that
Mhm.
they actually did a Bible story because I think this was like 2010s, and when you get into the 2010s, the Bible stories are scarce.
Yes, yes, they are.
Um, but yeah, that's all my honorable mentions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, do you want to share your number 1?
Oh, I do. I'm nervous. my my number one. You may have guessed if you've heard our show. I didn't. I went with one that I am nostalgic for, but also one that has a lot. It had a lot to say to me today,
Mm.
and that is Madame Blueberry.
Okay.
That's my number one. It wasn't my favorite as a kid,
Mm.
but we were on Godfellas. We were getting ready to do Thanksgiving, and I thought it was time to do a Veggie Tales. and I thought about Madame Blueberry because I was like, oh, it's about, being thankful and grateful for what you have. That might be a cool tie-in. And watching it, it's definitely about that, but it was also about like, comparison being a thief of joy. And I was in a place then where I was really comparing myself to others and feeling really like just down on myself. And the fact that this, kids show was able to get me to, kind of take stock of my emotions and decide to move on. I think it speaks to how well written the show is and how strong the convictions are. And it has the French peas. It
Yeah.
100% has the songs.
Yeah. Oh, the songs are amazing.
Yeah, my niece is obsessed with "I Thank God for This Day."
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, the sales the salesman's rap
oh
is so
I
good.
I love that. Bungee,
Bungy, bungy, bungy,
here we go,
and
Bungee. Come on.
I will say, and this might be heresy. This people might get mad. Cheeseburger is the greatest.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I won't I won't disagree. I mean
I
it's
know
a
it's not Larry, but
it's a good silly song.
yeah.
I especially love that little special um in the diner, and I actually didn't watch that till later in life. I
I
think it was
love that one.
actually during the pandemic, and we've had it, but I had no memory of ever watching it. I never
Yeah.
even touched it for some reason. And I think during the pandemic, I was like, why have I never watched this? And then I just remember laughing so hard.
It's great. It's
Yeah,
very, very good.
no, Madame Blueberry, it definitely has a place in my heart. I mean, I love the music. Um, yeah, it's just great. Uh,
Yeah.
there was a little, I don't know. I feel like there was a disconnect for the story though with me.
Sure, sure.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it was until your podcast that I found out that it was like a spoof of Madame Bovary.
Yeah.
I actually never heard of that.
Yeah. It's a
And
sad story.
um uh oh, that just reminded me of so I Am So Blue. That
Yes.
I
Yes.
I like I like that song but I also don't like that song.
I
No
get
offense
it.
to Madame Blueberry. I kind of think it's annoying when she sings it, but um I found I think I forget how many years ago. I found a Veggie rock album
Oh yeah.
when all the popular Christian contemporary artists came together to make a Veggie Tales rock album. Like
Hmm.
I think Stephen Curtis, Chatman,
The man.
Newsboys, Reliant K, they all came in. I forget who did this, but someone did a rock cover of I'm So Blue.
Ooh.
And it's actually the best thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's like I'm so blue, 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 I'm so blue, I don't know what to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I definitely recommend check it out. I need to actually listen to that album again. It's been too long.
That's Paul Coleman. I just pulled it up on
Okay.
here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it was awesome. Um
Yeah.
so my number 1,
Yes.
um this has a very special place in my heart. And this one I will pop into my DVD player any time of the week when I just need a laugh, or it's definitely a comfort movie. It is a later VeggieTales movie,
Ooh.
but um I like the story and I also like the humor. It's Gideon, the tuba warrior.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was really fun.
Yeah, it's it's always been one of my favorites, and it's just I I I guess the biggest thing I can say that really won me over is the music. And
Yeah.
I don't think I've said this so far, or I said this at all yet, but Kurt Heineke, he's done
Yes.
most of the music for VeggieTales, and he's done a phenomenal job, and he put a lot of hard work. I mean, he's the Alan Menken of VeggieTales.
Absolutely, he is.
Yeah, it would be a dream to have him on the podcast someday. I
Uh-huh.
might not have happened, but no, and he did a phenomenal job, and he put a lot of extra hard work into this one because
Yeah.
the drums
Yeah, that's fun.
make this make this movie and make the music, and he actually went to a local high school and hired a drum line to specially record this, and and
That's awesome. I love
yeah,
that.
love the music. Well, I'm trying to think of the love. The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything take over, and I think this was also their way of sneaking in an announcement for the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie.
Oh yeah.
Which it's okay. It's not my favorite. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only so full disclosure, I've only seen that one once. I used to a church I used to work at, we used to do a free movie for families every Saturday. And before every movie, I would play a Veggie Tales. And this is one of the ones that I played one time. And usually I'd be like running around making popcorn or getting drinks ready and checking in with everybody. But I actually got to sit down and watch most of that episode, and I really did enjoy it. So I'd be interested to check it out again.
Wait, Gideon or the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything?
Gideon.
Okay, yeah, Gideon. Yeah, uh, I just also love the silly song.
Yeah.
Bob actually does the silly song. It's Lance the Turtle, and there's some catchy about that silly song that I love, and it's just yeah, no, I love the music. I guess I'll say the thing that makes this movie amazing for me is the one music expert like towards the end that wins the battle. That's an amazing like trumpet solo. Love that. But the thing that really makes this movie for me is I don't know why this is not on Spotify. And VeggieTales, if you hear this, please put this on Spotify. It's You Can Trust That God Exists. Paul Grape sings this song, and it's hands down might be my favorite VeggieTales song ever. The message is great. It's like you can trust in the great I am, have faith in the great I am. I mean, it's very catchy, and I always laugh when he references Billy Graham in the song,
Yes, he does.
and and it from Paul to Billy Graham. It's just
Fun. Very fun.
yeah, uh, yeah. No, I love that movie. Love the message. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's been our top 10.
Yeah.
Uh, I will say I have one quick honorable mention that I completely forgot about, and I'll be haunted in my nightmares if I don't mention. It's Sherlock Holmes and the Golden Ruler.
Yeah.
Um, this was another one that I just watched over and over, and um, it's funny. Uh, and I guess what the thing that really makes it for me is the silly song, which is the Gated Community. Another favorite silly song. I mean, I love anything with like a barbershop trio or quartet.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but yeah. So Zach, before I bid you adieu, something I haven't done this in a little bit, but we like to say or like to ask on two sides of the same coin on what have you recently been consuming, if you don't mind sharing, like what movies you've been watching, maybe what music you've been listening to, what shows, maybe music you've been watching recently.
Oh yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Gary Clark Jr. He's like a bluesy guitar player. Um, really I've really been enjoying his stuff. I've been listening to Straight from the Path quite a bit. They're a hardcore band from New York. I've really been enjoying their most recent album. It's a heavy one, so
Mm,
it's super not for everybody. And there's some language on there, so that's also I know that's not
yeah.
for everyone. But yeah, in anticipation of Oscar season coming soon, I've been watching some old Best Picture winners. So I watched Gladiator the other
Ooh.
day.
I just
uh,
bought Gladiator not too long ago.
it was better than I remembered. I just saw the new Black Panther. My wife and I, well, she just watched the Cornetto trilogy for the first time. So yeah, nothing too crazy. And it's funny. I'm looking through my Letterboxd account where I log all my movies, and it'll be like
Okay.
good movie. Something I had to watch for the podcast that wasn't very good. But yeah, that's been it recently. Also, well, I guess I will say there's an album that came out in 2001 that I've just stumbled across called "Meaningless" by John Bryan,
Okay.
and it's a guitar player who I like kind of shared that it had gotten re-released, and I've really enjoyed that album. So if you like early 2000s rock, give that one a go.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I just
Yeah.
threw a lot of stuff at you.
No, you're fine. I mean, usually we throw out a lot of stuff at this segment of the episode. I mean, recently I was sick over the weekend with 102-degree fever.
Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm watching cartoons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Teen
I
Titans is pretty great, folks.
oh yeah. No, in a previous episode, actually, this episode just got released this week on Marvel or DC.
I loved
Yeah.
it. I loved
Oh,
it.
thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, man. Shout out to my friend Isaac. I didn't know this beforehand, but he doesn't have a huge knowledge of the Marvel and the DC universes. And when he said Teen Titans Go, I wasn't mad, but I was just like, really? Especially since I don't know, I thought he would have seen the original since we're the same age, but no. I love you,
Also,
Isaac.
also rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, the greatest
Oh,
Batman.
yes. I
Yeah.
I might have shed an actual tear that
Yeah. Yeah.
um I definitely have plans on probably doing an honor episode
Yeah.
soon.
Definitely.
I actually um I watched a Batman movie over the weekend in honor of him because I was like, I need to watch at least one Kevin Conroy
Was
movie.
it Mask of the Phantasm?
No, I do love that movie, and that
Okay.
it might be okay. It's my second favorite. I can't say it's my first favorite Batman animated
Sure.
film. That's Batman Beyond Return of the Joker.
Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. But I watched Batman Mystery of the Batwoman.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good movie. I watched that. Brought back a lot of childhood memories.
Hmm.
Um also watched so I think I was scrolling and saw on Amazon Prime there was the Jackie Chan Adventures, and I never watched that as a kid, and I'm trying to watch some stuff that my cousin watched that I didn't, and so we can have discussions about it. So I watched the Jack. I got through the first season, and I have to say, pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Pretty.
a mixed bag.
It's funny.
Mhm.
Especially love the uncle character.
Yeah,
One
he's funny.
more thing. Um, yeah. No, I love that. I I've been debating about getting Paramount Plus for the longest time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finally did it because
Hmm.
I'm like, it's only $4 a month,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was like 50 for a year. That's not terrible.
No.
So I took the plunge, and I've been watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 version, because that's the version I grew up with.
Yes.
Love that. Um, I've been also. What did I also start watching? Watch something else. Trying to remember. Was that the only thing? Okay, other thing I started watching for my cousin. Angry Beavers, which
Yeah.
which is his favorite childhood show. Which
Nice.
PJ, if you listen to this, I want you to send me a GIF of the Angry Beavers, especially Muscular Beaver, right away once you listen to this.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to surprise him. 'Cause I haven't told him that I've been watching this yet, and it's gonna make him happy.
Oh, that's fun. That's
It's gonna
fun.
make him happy. What else? I know I watched a bunch of other. I watched. So this is gonna be a kind of a turn. I watched Wrath of Man, which is I think it's a recent movie. I think it came out last year it's Jason Statham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's basically it's an everyone dies movie except the main character. It's one of those movies. Um, I didn't hate it. It was okay. I did there was that Johnny Cash song that was it. I think it was the Folsom. It was
Folsom
like
Prison?
yeah,
Walk the Line?
it was Folsom Prison in it.
Nice.
And it was chopped up. It was like a
Oh.
modern mix, which I've heard it a couple times. It's interesting.
Alright, yeah.
Because it doesn't have the flow of the original, but it for intense scenes, it really fits.
That's
Um,
cool.
what else? Oh, I just also watched Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a review is coming out, or by the time people are listening to this episode, a review will already be out, or
Ooh.
another car ride reviews with friend
Yes.
Skylar. And it was a good movie, better than I thought it was going to be.
Sure.
I don't think it should have been called Black Panther. That's
Okay.
just I think it should have been called Wakanda Forever, in my
I thought that's what
opinion.
it was called, but yeah.
I mean, it was called Black Panther Wakanda
Right.
Forever. I think you should just take out the Black Panther part.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Because I felt like it was a very minor part of the story, the Black
Yes.
Panther part,
Yes.
and I also thought it was weird that the Black Panther died of a mysterious illness. Um, I mean, I know Chadwick Boseman passed away to cancer, got rest in peace, but
Yeah.
I thought it was like a little dark for
Sure.
for since he actually died to an illness.
Yeah.
Um,
I felt like that was like if they had done like he died in battle or whatever. I don't
yeah,
I feel like even though it was dark, I feel like
yeah,
that was probably the most respectful route to take with,
yeah,
that it was a mysterious illness.
yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, trying to, I've started listening to Christmas music already.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just especially I love the one song "Believe" from the Polar Express.
Children.
Yeah, love that. I love that song. That song tugs my heartstrings so much.
Mm.
I also love what is it called? It's a I forget. It's a Christmas song with Toby Mac and Owl City that
Oh, I don't know.
they actually did for a Veggie Tales episode. I don't know. I'd look if I had access to my phone.
Mm.
I know the movie they did it to was Mary Larry, which is
Well,
it's a very it's a very interesting Christmas movie.
sure,
Um,
sure.
I'm gonna look it up really quick because it's gonna bother me. Um, wait, is it? Oh, it's Light of Christmas.
Okay.
Light of Christmas. I will listen. I mean, I'll listen to this song like all year round because it's just how amazing it is. I mean, I love Owl City. I love Toby Mac. It's amazing when they work together.
Cool.
Yeah. Thinking if there's any, I'm racking my brain. I did try watching 101 Dalmatians. I mean, that's one of my favorites.
Hmm.
But that was like when I was the sickest and I fell asleep.
Yeah, I get
Uh,
that.
I think, I mean, yeah, that's it. Except I did watch, yeah, I watched King George and the Ducky, and I
Mhm.
watched the Star. I watched the Star Christmas, and I mean, I might watch some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or
Mhm.
I forgot. I have been watching Game of Thrones as of recent.
Okay.
Um,
It's not for me, but cool.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
That's why
it's a bit much for me.
I've kind of taken a break because of
Yeah, yeah.
how intense it was. I mean, I kind of hit like a brick wall, just like with how intense it all is. And I like binge watched it up to like season 3, and I've taken a break for about a week and a half. And I want to go back and know the story, but at the same time, it's just how intense it is.
Yeah.
Because you're not expecting. I mean, the violence I expected. But
Right.
when it comes to like, as I like to say, or I've said before, hint, hint, wink, wink, romantic scenes.
I gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not
Yeah. A
not
bit
the
much.
greatest, a bit much. And then finally, I binge watched Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Very cool.
Yeah, very very interesting story. Yeah, I had to after my cousin and I ranted about Scooby Doo. Um, yeah. It makes me sad about that franchise going down the drain. Um, yeah, Zach, it was a pleasure. Um, it was an honor having you on the podcast. I, I'm not lying when I say that you and Hannah host one of my favorite podcasts, and it just you guys always make me laugh, and I always interested to hear your point of view about certain Christian movies. Especially, I mean, I've watched a lot of these Christian films growing up, and yeah, just I love you guys. Um, one thing that just came to my mind really quickly. I just wanted to ask you. I'm curious. We might be seeing season 3 of The Chosen in theaters. Are you
I'm going tomorrow night. Yeah.
okay? I was curious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were,
Yeah. Come on.
but
Yeah.
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 I'm so excited for
It's
this
gonna
new
be
season.
so good. I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Zach, is there anything you'd like to plug before plug?
Yeah, I'll send you a link tree so you can
Okay.
put it in the show notes,
Okay.
whatever. But my podcast, Godfellas, wherever you like to stream podcasts, and my wife and I, we have a band. We travel, and if you want to listen to our music, we are called the Honey Initiative, and yeah, and also this show, Two Sides of the Same Coin. If you haven't, give it 5 stars and a rating and review to help my man Noah out. You know.
Oh, thank you, man. Means so much. Yeah, no. I mean, I have not listened to the Honey Initiative yet, but I will say Hannah and Zach are very talented vocalists. Especially, you can just tell by their theme songs. I mean, I love that theme song. I love to just listen to the podcast sometimes for the theme song.
Thank you, man.
I just yeah. Um, yeah. It'd be so kind if you gave the podcast a 5-star review and follow us on Instagram. Follow Godfellas Godfellas the Pod on Instagram. Follow Two Sides of the Same Coin on Instagram, but there's periods instead of spaces, and there's a number 2 instead of the I need to make a simpler username. And feel free to email me at two sides of the same coin pod at Gmail. Please share the podcast with your friends. We're growing slowly but surely. I mean, we just hit over 50 listeners this week.
Hey, good for you, man.
Yeah. 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 It's just, I'm sorry. This episode's a dream come true. Never, I mean, Zach, when I texted you, I honestly didn't think you were gonna answer. And, yeah, no, it's just I've said it a bunch of times, I'll say it again. It was a pleasure having you on the podcast. We definitely gotta have you back, especially when we do, the Treasure Planet episode.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters, so I mean, I've got to be here.
Yeah. No, I love that movie. I want to make sure PJ's there for that episode. Hopefully, I can get him. Yeah, dealing with some stuff as recently, but hopefully soon he'll be back on the podcast regularly. I'm hoping. I'm praying.
Very good.
Yeah, this has been two sides of the same coin. I've been Noah.
I've been Zach.
And God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
And you ate my enchilada. Farewell.
Farewell.